Y'all, you already know what it is. GMOG Media TV back with another one. All right, y'all. I've been doing a lot of thinking with this channel because the last video I was talking about, I evolved, and I have evolved. I evolved into, focusing on health and wealth, right? But I just came back from the gym, as you can see. I got my smoothie as well. So, I do a lot of observing. As I told you guys before, I do a lot of, I learn through osmosis and I learn through observation. So I think a lot, right? It's when you're learning through osmosis, you're thinking. It's just constant thoughts. My brain is crazy. I just think about so much things, and I think about scenarios, think about this and that, right? And I watch a lot of content, of course. And of course, the content I've been watching recently, it's been Kevin Samuels. And, the brother is, I commend the brother. I commend Kevin Samuels, and he's like a breath of fresh air when it comes to dealing with modern day women, and he exposes that modern day women don't have a clue of what they want. Their foundation is pretty much in shambles. And, the talking points he talks about are things that I've talked about before on my channel, but he expounds upon them much more in detail and much more, just much for, he's progressive, and he's basically, he gets a lot of flack because of his delivery. His delivery is needed. But what I wanted to also talk about, right, with the Kevin Samuels situation and, things like that is, the men the women that come on his channel, and not just his channel, but in general, many women deal with men who they complain about, talking about, these men don't do this, don't do that. They're not up to my standards, blah, blah, blase, blase, right? Here's the thing. And of course, and I've talked about this before on my channel. I said the black family structure is on life support. It still is on life support. You got over 80% of women. It was 72. The percentage keeps going up. Over 80% of women are giving birth to children out of wedlock, right? And the very men that women complain about, right, are the ones that they're raising. So if you're a single mother, without a doubt, you are raising a beta male. When it comes to children, when it comes to boys, either boys or girls, but I'm specifically talking about, young men, let me digress. I should say young men, not boys. I'm not even going to use that term boys. Young men. If you're raising young men, and if you're a single mother, you're raising a beta male. Just that simple. I'll repeat. If you are a single mother and you have a young male, you're raising a beta male. All right? Just that simple. Because young men, young males, they need masculine energy. I have 3 boys myself. Three young men, I should say. 3 young men, I should say. I have 3 young men. I raise them. I correct them. Right? And they need to have that masculine energy, and they need to have both energies, the yin and the yang, masculine and femininity as well. But the masculinity is something that they are going to confide with more because they're young men, right? So my children learn through not only what I say, but what I do. Okay. And the thing about it is that, and I've said this before, the talking points that Kevin Samuels talks about, like I said, I've talked about before on my channel. When you're raising children in a 2-parent household, they have more opportunities in life, period. When you're raising children in a single-parent household, they have more obstacles to overcome. Because, again, there's one income. There's one person. There's one person doing everything, right? And then especially when you have young men, young males in the house, and all they see is feminine energy. That's what they learn from. They learn from that feminine energy, that spirit from their mother, and that's how these young males become beta males. And the ones that they're raising that become beta males, they have an opportunity, if they're self-aware, that they can correct themselves and become alpha males. So there's still an opportunity, but for the most part, again, like I said, if you're a single mother and you're raising young males, you are raising beta males. It's just that simple. Until they get older, they have to realize alpha and beta, which one they're going to choose, be self-aware, know who they are. And, here's the thing about it, right? If you're a beta male, and you identify with that and you're okay with it, that's fine. You want to be a beta male, that's fine. But by nature, males are alphas. We're built like that. We're built to take charge. We'll build with that masculine energy, So, yeah, I mean, like I said, man, over 80% of women are giving birth to children out of wedlock. Over 80%. The numbers are just astronomical, especially in the black community. It's just astronomical, And again, I learned through osmosis and observation, so I'm out and about all the time. I see mothers by themselves, shopping, grocery store, struggling, by themselves. I do all the shopping, believe it or not. I do all the grocery shopping. I go to the store pretty much almost every day, if not multiple times a week. So I see and I observe. I see women at the grocery store buying things for their children, the children with them. They're struggling with multiple kids, trying to buy things. And I see that. So I'm out and about all the time. Like I said, I learned through observation and osmosis. Right? So, again, the women who are raising these young males, you're raising beta males, the same males that you complain about that ain't shit, or whatever the case may be. The way to correct yourself and to correct your surroundings is to find someone compatible with you and learn how to discern and learn how to cultivate and learn how to find the right male. And that's another thing. I should talk about that. Women don't know how to choose males. They don't. They don't have a criteria. If they do have a criteria, the criteria is cookie cutter. For the most part, women are like, okay, I like a guy with swag and I like his vibe. What the hell does that mean? What are the tangible things can a guy do? And don't talk about 6 figures, this or whatever the case may be. Don't go there. All right. So anyway, family, those are my thoughts on that. Leave your comments down below. Health is wealth. I'm still talking about relationships, but that's a part of mental health as well. So you gotta stay focused and learn new things. But anyway, those are my thoughts on that, family. Leave your comments down below. GMOG Media TV, GMOG Fitness. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at GMOG Fitness. Till next time, signing out. Peace.